Sinski by default after a DNF and a cone down for Nick Murphy, celebrating coming back to the line. And again, this double elimination format means that you get a second chance, and honestly, looking down the bracket, the winner of the consolation bracket gets a chance to come back all the way to the final round. So we're going to run a second round, even though the loss is already determined, just to give these drivers their time. Murphy way ahead this time. It's unfortunately DNF because the advantage is definitely to the Civic driver, as Jade Brzezinski now on the brakes into the second portion of her lap through Speedway 2. But Murphy is back first by a long way, and it's an unfortunate heartbreak for that driver with getting just a little bit lost on this autocross course. Ends up DNFing the first round. I believe we declared the loser, even though he took the win in that second battle, just as kind of a consolation round. Fist pumping across the line for Jay Brzezinski in the Corolla. Will continue on to battle, I believe, Megan Kaler, if I'm tracking this correctly, but we'll see. Next battle is on their way up. We're going to have Civic Type R versus first generation twin. And that is going to be Nick Lemeron versus Dan Simmons. Simmons in the FRS, Lemeron in the Type R. Got a chance to drive that car a little earlier today. It's on all seasons, so it's not the best handling Civic Type R on the planet, but it still has all that power. And the car has pretty decent balance, so it may not have the raw grip, but it does have some good performance. And the power advantage definitely goes to the Civic driver in this scenario versus that stock first-gen FRS. Sighting laps are all out of the way. We don't need that anymore. The drivers know where they're going, and they will be headed straight to their respective start lines. So the number 07, that FRS, I'm not sure, that might actually be a Subaru, of Simmons versus the Type R of Nick Lemeron. A little bit of a bog at the start line for the Civic Type R. It's actually going to be a big advantage just at the start. For the car we didn't expect, Dan Simmons is going to take an early advantage as the Civic bogging through the beginning of the course. Now finally crosses the midpoint of the course, but Simmons with a massive advantage, even coming into the slowest section of the entire course through the three-cone slalom, and will take the win in the first of two battles here in our consolation bracket. And it looks like Lemeron a little concerned potentially with the car, actually bailed out of the run a little bit early. Might have even been trying to save some heat. Will now slowly make their way around to the start lines for their second battle. Simmons and Lemeron are staged, red lights flashing, yellow lights on, and we're green on the second battle. Simmons, a really slow reaction that time on the back straight, sat there for at least a second before moving. A little bit better launch for Nick Lemeron that time in the Type R. He has a clear advantage this time across this back straight with that really slow reaction time from Simmons, caught sleeping at the line. Big wiggle across his midpoint on the front straight here at Golden Sands, then wraps the top side of Speedway 1. Lemeron, though, is going to be back first, it looks like, one more time in our consolation bracket for the Civic and Subaru drivers. Straight back to their start-finish lines. phone's probably going to die. I don't think it can do it.
I can charge it.
You have a charger?
Well, maybe. Is it an iPhone?
Mm-hmm. All right, hotspot's on. All right, we got a late DNF call on the Civic driver. So that's Nick Lemeron actually eliminating himself with the DNF that wasn't